Moving along here on the Don't Tell Mama Sports Podcast, we got more breaking news. This time out of Nashville, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins, free agent wide receiver. He has decided to go take his talents to the Tennessee Titans. He signed a 2-year, $26 million deal. He's got a potential additional $6 million in his incentives. He's entering his 11th season. He just turned 31. Okay, I'm going to start there. He was a beast in Houston. He had over 1,160 receiving yards, along with 6+ tutties in 5 out of his 7 years there. He actually led the league in tutties in 2017 with 13. But if you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, you're probably pretty unsatisfied with Hopkins. He missed 8 games last year. Let's not forget he was juicing, PED suspension.
Yep.
He missed 7 the year before. I believe he tore his MCL. But I believe this is a low risk investment for the Titans. He's outside the top 20 highest paid receivers, and contract year for Ryan Tannehill. Zach, I know you like the Titans. What do you think about this upgrade?
Oh, it's definitely an upgrade. Ryan Tannehill becomes a capable quarterback whenever he has an elite wide receiver on his team. He did it with AJ Brown. And then I don't think it's going to be any problem for DeAndre Hopkins because his whole career, he really hasn't had a great elite quarterback thrown to him. But I think it's a pretty good matchup for both of them. And it's just going to make the rest of the team better. It's going to take attention away from the running game. It's going to potentially spread out the ball to other wide receivers. I don't know. I haven't looked at the depth charts and who else they all have. I don't know if Bobby Trees is still there or not. Maybe he could.
Nope.
Bobby Trees gone.
It's going to be Treylon Burks. Going to be Treylon Burks, the second year wide out. Yeah, Bobby Trees was cut a while ago.
But yeah, I think it's definitely an upgrade. They will be able to compete for the AFC South with the Jaguars. You don't have to worry about the Colts. You don't have to worry about the Texans.
Thank you.
So it's going to be those two. Maybe they could win. I do think the Jaguars will most likely win that division, but they could definitely get a wild card.
I like where your head's at there, Zach. I will say Deshaun Watson and D-Hop back a few years ago. That was a pretty good combo.
I forgot.
That was a good combo. That was good.
I did forget about you. I forgot. I was thinking of his earlier career, but yeah, he was definitely good. Not as good anymore, but that's because he's not getting as many rub tugs anymore.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Max, this signing of DeAndre Hopkins reminds me of the signing 2 seasons ago of Julio Jones.
Yep.
Now, Julio came over to Tennessee. He was in his age 32 season, so he was 1 year older than D-Hop. And Julio played 10 games. He caught 31 balls for 434 yards and 1 touchdown. Now, we might need to temper our expectations. Over the past 2 seasons, Hopkins has missed games for knee, hamstring, and ribs injuries. Max, are you worried about this, or do you think D-Hop can be a top 20 receiver in fantasy next year?
I'm definitely not thinking top 20 wide receiver, boys. Sorry, I don't think so. I think this is the exact same example as Julio Jones. Multiple injuries plus steroids. So not a good look for your team. And Ryan Tannehill as your quarterback? You might as well just toss in Will Lutz. Just put him in. Try to Lutz.
I think you're thinking about who is Will Lutz? Is that a kicker for the Saints?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Who am I thinking of? Damn it,
Mr. Mayo.
Yeah, Mr. Mayo.
Will Levis.
Sorry, yeah, Will Lutz is a kicker. Yeah, Will Levis.
Real quickly on Will Levis, there's a report that Malik Willis is outperforming him in training camp. So,
wow,
Oh, jeez.
Well, I mean, he's got a year over him.
True.
Yeah.
True. Well,
But when he was in, when he got in a couple times last season, he didn't look good.
It looked bad.
No.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So, Cobrizi, I actually have to ask you, because you are the Tennessee Titans fan. Are you excited about D-Hop? How about this? Let's ask this one first. Were you excited about Julio Jones?
Yes. I was. That big old body to combine with A.J. Brown on the outside. Old Buzz. But like I just read Julio's stats from that one season with Tennessee. 31 catches for 434 and a tutty. Pretty disappointing. Didn't really make an impact on the team. When the Titans were rumored to be involved with D-Hop, I was like, okay. And now that we signed him, of course, I'm excited. You know, he's a multi-time Pro Bowler. I've read the stats already. He's going to be the number one receiver, the number one option for Ryan Tannehill. And he can help us get a wild card, possibly the division, like Zach was saying. Can you boys give me top 30 receiver?
I'll push
For sure.
top 30. I'm thinking more of top 40.
The number one option for average
Is
to
he?
above average team.
Is he?
I
You
think
brought
he
up
is.
Treylon Burks. Why not him? Second-year player. Has a
Second
little
year
bit
player,
more chemistry.
Still needs to get a little wet under his ears. Still learning.
I definitely think DeAndre Hopkins could get at least 1,000 yards.
Oh,
Per season.
So is he
that's a
top 15 for you?
That's a
Is he
stretch.
top 15 for you, Zach?
Top 15, I don't know about that, but maybe
20.
top 25.
Sounds
top
like you're
25.
drafting him pretty early. Top 6 rounds in this year's fantasy football draft. Zach.
Maybe 800 yards. Who knows? But no, I don't know. I'll be looking for him later in the rounds, maybe middle rounds.
Middle round pick.
Definitely, maybe not the first 3.
Second round.
Middle round pick probably be good value. I don't think you're going to get a max because it sounds like we're higher on D-Hop.
I'm not dealing with injuries, boys. I'm not dealing with it. No, thanks.
I don't blame you.